The nice thing about using exception is that you can actually get information from them. Okay, so they carry the type of message, when you create this exception. Also, you can call the toString method, right? So it will tell you the full name of the exception, uh, and then basically it will then tell you the message of it. Also, you can print the stack trace. We'll talk about that later. And then also you can print the different elements of it. Right, so let's look at this example. Okay, it's called test exception. So here we are gonna create an array, okay, and then we're gonna call a method called sum. And this method, what it will do, it will go through all the elements in the array and add it. And you can see here we have an error because it goes all the way to the length to the out of bound to the last after the last element in the array, right? So let's say if we have 3 elements, we should go 0, 1, 2, no 0, 1, 2, 3. That will create an error. Okay, so here it will throw an error, which is basically an illegal out of bound error. But we're gonna catch it here in the exception. It doesn't matter, right? This is a superclass. And then here, when the error gets created, right, it's gonna throw an error. It's gonna create an object uh, of the exception class called EX. And that error, we can call different methods. You see, like get message, X to string, right? And then also we can get the stack trace information. Okay, so here we're gonna get the information of the different elements, right? So it's gonna give me the line number where the error occurs, the method name, etc. Right? So let's just run it. So technically, this is information from the error, right? So it tells me the type of error, okay, and then here it tells me the information, right? So basically, here where it says method name, okay, this is this line. It tells me the method that it comes from, and then here where it says the main is basically the line, or basically where the method, the line where it was called, which is basically uh, this line. Okay. So let's see if we can come up with something else. So let me just create another method, okay, and then let's call it product. So now here I'm creating a different method. Okay, so here I'm just gonna create the product, and then, well, let me get this one right. So I'm just gonna put less, and then here you just go to this guy. Now we're gonna get the product. Return, okay, this return, and then here I'm just gonna call this one product. So, and then let me make it fail. Okay, and then let's just run this again. Let's see what we get. Okay, so now notice here that now we get new information, right? We know that it comes from product. Basically, it's line 27, executed from the main at line 7, right? And then you can see the type of error and everything, right? So this is pretty convenient, right, when you come and handle errors, right? So let's say that Now I come up with two numbers, but I'm not going to do the whole input stuff. I'm just going to put here number 0, and then I'm just going to say system dot out dot print line, okay, number 1 divided by number 2. Let's see what we can do here first. Okay. Okay, so here, if I run this, let me just comment this. Well, here, if we get an error, then it's just gonna execute, right? So now let's just make this work. It's just gonna continue. So I'm just gonna fix it now. Okay, I notice here that technically just giving me the wrong information. So now when I execute this line, so technically I just fixed my array, so now this work and now this work. I was able to fix my code. And now here I get a division by 0, so it's going to throw an arithmetic exception error, right? And notice that here it's just telling me the type of my error and then where it comes from, right? Which is from line 12 from my main method, right? So it's always nice to have, for example, like this guy here, right? You can put this like right at the beginning of all the catch, right? So that way when you get an error, it gets caught in here first, and then you will get all the elements from your error, right? And then you can just get information from them, right? So that's something that it comes very handy when it comes to debugging. Okay? So that is in that section of basically handling and testing exceptions.